tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a moss stitch in crochet. This is a super easy pattern, so it's really great for anybody that's just starting out crocheting because all you really need to know is how to do a single crochet, a chain, and a slip stitch. So it's really easy, and you do end up with something really cool looking. So let's go ahead and get started so I can show you how easy this pattern is. To start, we need to make some chains, and we want to do those in multiples of 2 plus 2. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to make 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we want to go to the second chain from our hook, and remember, we never count the one that's on our hook. So 1, 2, right there we're going to make a single crochet, and we also want to single crochet into all the remaining chains, so we should end up with 9. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn the work. Now we're going to make a single crochet into the very first stitch. We're going to chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet into the next one, and that's pretty much going to be the pattern for this row. So we're chaining 1, skipping a stitch, single crocheting into the next. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet into the next. Chain 1, skip 1, and single crochet into the very last stitch on the row. Now that's going to finish out the first color, so we're going to go ahead and snip our working yarn and then pull it through the loop, and that'll secure it. Then you want to take your next color, make a circle, insert your hook underneath the circle, grab the yarn and pull it through. Oh, let me do that again. Underneath the circle, grab the yarn, pull it through, and that way when you pull it, it'll tighten into a knot on your hook. Now, if you need more information on how to do things like this, or even individual stitches, or how to sew all these little end pieces into your work, just visit my channel because I have individual tutorials on how to do all those things. So anyway, to get started with our next row here, we're going to insert our hook into the last stitch that we made, pull the new yarn through, also through the loop that was on our hook, so that'll secure it. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and turn our work. We're going to go to this first chain 1 space, and that's where we're going to make our single crochet. Then chain 1, skip the single crochet from the previous row and go to the next chain space and make another single crochet. And that's going to be the pattern for this row. So you're chaining 1, skipping the single crochet, and making a single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 1, skip a single crochet, and make a single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 1, and our very last stitch is a single crochet from the previous row, so we don't want to make a single crochet into it. We're actually just going to make a slip stitch just to secure it, because we already have our chain space for the next row. So that's going to finish out this color. So you're changing colors every row from now on. So just cut the work, pull it through the loop to secure, grab your next color, which you can use more than 2 colors if you want. You know, don't be afraid to experiment with color. You can get some pretty cool looking things. So anyway, we're inserting the hook underneath the circle, grabbing the yarn and pulling it through the center, pull to secure, insert it into the last stitch that we made, grab the yarn, pull it through, and also through the loop that was already on our hook. Then we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Now in that first chain space, we're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, and then it's back to normal. We're skipping that single crochet and making single crochets into the chain 1 spaces. So chain 1, skip the single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 1, skip single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 1, skip a single crochet, and single crochet into the very last chain space on that row. And that's pretty much the pattern. You're just going to keep repeating rows 3 and 4, row 3 and 4 until you reach your desired height. And when you get done, if you want the same border as what you started with, that's really easy to do too. All you do is just chain 1 and turn your work. And you can change color, but I'm just going to use this same color so it'll match up with my previous row. And then all you do is just single crochet into every one across the top, so you should end up with the same number as you started with, which was 9. So single crochet there, that's 1, and into every chain space, that's 2. Top of the single crochet, 3, chain space, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So say that's a really super easy pattern, huh? So anyway, when you get done, you should end up with a pattern that looks like this. I hope this has been a helpful tutorial, and if so, please subscribe to the channel for more nifty tutorials and patterns. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.